Hello. If you're watching this video right now, there's a solid chance you played Jujutsu Shenanigans. If so, welcome to my thoughts on Yuji. This video will probably be broken up into segments. First, his overall moveset, how it works, what I think about it, and in general, secondly, its pros and cons, what it does well, what it does badly, what it could be better in, and what it excels in. His ultimate, what that does, how it works, what's good about it, what's not. Now, please do try to keep an open mind, as I'll likely present an opinion that you probably don't agree with, as for some reason, most of the JJS community, from what I've seen, absolutely despises Yuji and seems to think he's some immortal being who you just cannot conceivably beat. Spoiler alert, I don't agree. I think he's pretty mid-tier, but before you try to crucify me, keep in mind that I have 12,000 kills, I play mouse and keyboard and controller equally, I've beaten like 1 or 2 leaderboard players. I think I'm fairly good at the game. I play every character, so it's not like I'm just a Yuji main who's crying like, oh, well, my character should be better, or my character's horrible, please buff him. No, I play everybody. I don't really have a main, so I'd like to think I'm fairly qualified to yap about Yuji. So without further ado, let's get started. Yuji is a fairly straightforward kit, being an extremely aggro character. He doesn't have many ranged moves. He's any ranged moves, to be exact. He's an entirely in-your-face character, which means you have to be extremely aggressive with him. Now, his first move is Curse Strikes. It's a pretty basic combo extender that's been nerfed into the dirt. There's only, I believe, 1 or 2 ways to hit his M1 reset, and actually reset your M1s, and we'll get to those in a bit. It does have an air variant, however, which is absolutely ridiculous. I remember at one point it did about 20%, which was insane. Prime aerial curse strikes still gives me nightmares to this day. That move was interesting. Take 2. Next up, Crushing Blow. Crushing Blow is a pretty necessary move if you want to be able to play Yuji because of its aerial feint mechanic, but we'll get to that in a second. Ground, with its regular version where you don't feint and just hit the person with it, you do 2 slams and then they get launched up in the sky. Now this launch up in the sky can actually set up Black Flash out of the air or Curse Strikes out of the air. The problem is that this is super inconsistent, and sometimes if you use Crushing Blow, there's a solid chance they'll get stuck in that ground and now you can't get your full combo. So say you do 4 M1s on somebody, waste their evasive, you finally catch them with another combo, they don't have their evasive, you use Crushing Blow, you're about to combo them, well, they get stuck in the floor, and now they can't be hit by anything because they're ragdolled on the ground instead of in the air, because neither of his other 2 moves can hit the ragdoll, besides that one. If you hit them with this, and they get stuck in the debris, you basically just wasted your best mobility option for about 10 damage and no true combo. So it's kind of interesting. But as for its mobility, if you jump in the air and feint, you can click space on the way down to roll, which gives you some incredible mobility. You can also front dash immediately after it, and to be honest, Crushing Blow has so many different abilities for mobility that's why people hate fighting Yuji mostly, is the Yuji drones as they call them, because Yujis are almost always in the sky because of this ability. Crushing feint into a front dash, which is the most predictable blockable shit you'll ever see. So to be entirely honest, depending on the Yuji you're fighting, this isn't really that threatening. If you're fighting a Yuji with a brain, you might be cooked. Next up, Divergent Fist. I don't really think I need to explain much. It's a fairly simple move that lets you... It's a fairly simple combo ender that has a use twice variant. If you time it right, you Black Flash. It's pretty simple. His 4th move is Manji Kick. It's your average parry, and there's not really much to say there. But let's get into cons. On to the next segment, pros and cons. We're going to go over the pros and the cons of Yuji's moveset, and what he does well and what he does really badly, and why I think he's actually not all that good. The first pro, we'll start with pros first. The first pro is he has the best mobility in the entire game. Like, sometimes I swear I'm fighting Prime Wally West. Like, a good Yuji will touch the ground maybe about 4 times in the high end per fight, because the rest of the time he's a fucking eagle flying over you, charging up his missile, being air curse strikes. That's going to shatter your block and smack you in your face for 10 damage 14 times around, including mix-ups. Like, if you think Higuruma has bad mix-ups, and you can't predict the Higuruma, don't fight a good Yuji player, just leave on sight. Because there actually isn't a move in his entire kit besides Manji Kick that you can't mix. Like, aerial curse strikes has the best mixes. Because 1 second you're in the air charging up aerial curse strikes, the next you've rolled tech behind him into a black flash. Crushing Blow air variant might be just crushing his aerial curse strikes, because there's about 7 million different things you can do from that. You can do literally any one of his other 2 moves from that, or any variation of dash from aerial crushing blow. It's actually insane. Not to mention Black Flash having 37 ways to mix it up with bad shots. It's just insane. And that really about sums up all his pros. I mean, he has insane mobility and insane mix-ups. That's really it. On to the cons. The first con is his impeccably low damage. You can actually hit somebody with all 3 moves in one combo and still manage to only garner up about 50% damage. Take 2. If you use the main Yuji combo, which is just 3 M1s, Curse Strikes, Black Flash, you get about 30%, and that's the combo most Yujis go for, because it's the easier one to do, takes less brain power, and lets you get back into the fight quickly, keep your pressure up. So usually you're only going to be getting about 30%, and you have to hit somebody with about 4 or 5 combos, assuming they don't heal, to put them down, when most characters only have to hit you with about 2. His next con is his lack of range, or counters to range, I should say. Megami and Yuki actually make Yuji want to go cry in the corner. Because while Megami, his whole moveset is keeping you away, and in my opinion, he pretty hard counters Yuji, because a good Megami will just keep on the run, use his Divine Dog, and you actually can't touch him, when it literally just takes you away, takes all your pressure, and forces you to block or get slowed anyways. Nue is never hitting outside of combo, and Toad is really annoying, especially if you're a Yuji player, because then you get smacked out of your aerial crushing blow. His third and final con is his low HP. I feel like Megami deserves the low HP because, well, he has insane damage. He also has plenty of keep away tools, so that if you get caught as Megami, you kind of deserve it, and you should low-key take damage and eat that combo. Yuji is a glass cannon. While Megami can deal out insane damage, which is why he has fragile health, Yuji can dodge and try not to get hit, but he can't deal out this damage. So as soon as you hit a Yuji, all that mobility means nothing, because all the damage he spent the last, like, 20 seconds racking up, getting you lower, you can do as soon as you catch him. Most characters have a true combo. Like, Mahito has a true combo for more than his, you know, best combo right now. And God forbid you don't have your evasive, you're probably gonna die. Which is why I feel like he should get buffed from, I think, 75 or 85 HP he's at currently, one of the two, to 100. I feel like it would be perfect buff for Yuji. This character looks outrageous, bro.
Now we will wait for this salty kid to come back for his revenge.
Far lower skilled than myself. This matchmaking. Yo, I need to know what this kid's Wi-Fi is. Am I versing in a fucking Donald's laptop? What am I playing against? Am I versing an Octopus?
For his revenge.
Here, I think we're at 10 elo right now. I'm gonna go for 25 elo before I call it a day, and then go record my voiceover for my final thoughts. think he's giving up. You too sweaty. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And a good game.
Now we will wait for the salty kid to come back.
Good game. That was just a really bad matchup for him, though. I have not played a ranked yet since the ELO reset, so I'm going to be getting lower ELO players for a bit. I'm probably going to come back. Fix your matchmaking, Z. I'm probably going to come back to this and actually do this when I'm at high ELO, because I'm going to do a hardcore DJS challenge soon. I'm not going to reveal the specifics in this video, because I don't even know if I'm going to do it yet. But if I have enough fun editing this one, I'll do this video. I'm getting my ass whooped badly right now, though. I am. See, there it is. He didn't bounce high enough. Yeah, one of Crushing Blow's 37 bug most horsepower. Oh no.
Y'all trying to kill me? You killing me, man!
We're cooked. We actually lost a life. No way. Oh, damn. I can't even blame this on my shitty character either. He's just beating the blue 50 out. So cool to
Now we will wait for the salty kid to come back for his revenge. He will.
We're 1-1. He's probably gonna pop ult. This kid is really good for only 100 kills. He's actually immaculate at the game. Bonk, 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 bonk. Side dash. Oh! My friend has just invited me to a party. That is outrageous. Manji kick is what I would say honestly is his best move. Like without combo. I'm actually in this game here. He's just like brutalizing me. To be fair, Toto is pretty solid. He's more usable than Yuji. Wait, did they buff the cooldowns on that again? He's putting me on fraud watch right now. This is bad. I should not be losing this much health to a fucking 170.
Now we will wait for the salty kid to come back for his revenge. He will.
I underestimated this kid's game. He's actually good. It's the first time I'm actually gonna have to pop an ult to win. Well, to be fair though, Sugna is just an outrageously broken ult. Like these M1s are ridiculous. I don't know who told you these were cool, but these in the game. Wait, I don't know what that kid said. I'm gonna go back and reread that in the video. I don't know what that kid said. We're gonna get like a freeze frame on that or something. Cause what was that? Wait, no, wait, what was that? Wait. Oh, I went into a public. It's whatever, it's okay. Alright. Yeah. Throw up. Good luck, have fun in the chat. Okay, I think he's good. Cap locks is so real. Cap rock, ooh! We're gonna leave that one in there. That was a bad save. Leave that one in there. Wait, I'm gonna get worse this game actually. run my pockets. He's mixing me. I got what I asked for. I got a better, harder match. But it wasn't the sweaty Hikaru I was thinking of. It was a solid Yuta player. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, I didn't have my front dash ready. Yo, where's my front dash? No, I think he's given up.
For the salty kid to come back for his revenge.
I thought he gave up. I was about to say, please no. It would look really bad for me in the video where I'm talking about Yuji being overrated. I win low diff all 3 fights. That'd be bad in my case. So like as soon as I'm making a video about it, as soon as making a video about Yuji and notorious crushing blow parts, and one of the main staples of Slam is pretty bad. Crushing blow wants to act right and not get stuck in the ground. In all 3 of my fights. Or I'm pretty sure the next clips I had earlier. I don't think I got crushing set 1 time. Yeah, like it wants to act right now. Yo, can this... I really hope he gets a kill on me. This is gonna be really bad looking if I just win every round. His salute went right through me. Oh no, I didn't jump. I sold. I don't know what character to video about this stuff. Hardcore JJS is gonna be like every character I play with. Video for like exclusively. Not Ghost. I'm gonna make a video about Ghost. I already have one of them on this channel. That should be all. Oh, I thought
Now we will wait for this salty kid to come back.
Wholesome interaction for once. I didn't get a go touch grass, end your life, use a rope. I didn't get anything insane for once. But yeah, I guess I'll just sit here on the menu screen and give my final thoughts now that I have gotten all the footage I need. So final thoughts on Yuji after playing some ranked with him. And I already had my final thoughts ready, but I figured at the end of the video I might as well give my final thoughts. His mobility is really good, as you've seen. It's pretty hard to get hit. When you do get hit, you take a lot of damage. If you're fighting a competent player who knows about roll tech, which is his main secret, like if you're fighting somebody who knows how roll tech works or just knows how to not get caught, who just knows how to backdash when they see you go into the air with crushing blow, you lose like half your moveset, and you really just have to rely on side dash tech and such to get attacks off. You don't have like a mix-up. Not mix-up, no, you have a million mix-ups, my bad. You don't have like a block break gimmick, because all your mix-ups either go into a, side dash or aerial curse strikes, both of which can be backdashed or blocked. Well, the former can't be blocked, but you can side dash it. And if you just turn around and block behind you, you can block side dashes. So most of his game plan kind of gets obliterated if your opponent knows how to not get caught by it. He has a notoriously low damage, as you've seen there. I had to hit a combo that's usually inconsistent, but I hit it fairly consistently today for once. For some solid damage. He's all around a solid character for pressure, but I feel like he's not like A or S tier or nerf needed like people think. He's like B tier, in my opinion, where I put him on the tier list. I put him in B tier just below like current Choso or something like that. Choso is still solid, but he's not like the demon he used to be. I would put old pre-nerf Choso in like A+. Current Choso's like B+, around there. Or like, Yuji's in the same realm as like current mangaka. That's like the best comparison I can make. But anyways, that has been...